$500,000 in Kenosha does not buy you what you think it buys. Some of you are picturing a starter home with a few upgrades. Some of you are picturing something way smaller than what's actually out there. Some are picturing mansions. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what that number gets you right now, ranked from what surprised me the least to what surprised me the most. Here's the promise for this video. 5 real answers to the question that I get asked more than any other question in this job. What does $500,000 actually buy you in Kenosha right now? The median list price in this market has been sitting right around the high 300s, so $500,000 is not an entry level here. It's a real move-up number, and what it buys you might actually surprise you either way. Number 4 on this list is the one that changes people's whole search once they hear it. So stick around for that one. I am Chad Scott, Kenosha's go-to realtor. My wife Aalia and I run the Scott Group here at Epique Realty. And between the two of us, we've walked a lot of families through exactly this question. What does our budget actually get us in this market? We're not going to guess at this. We're going to look at what's actually out there right now. So let's go ahead and get into it. So at $500,000, the first thing that we run into is newer construction, low maintenance, townhouse style living, especially in Pleasant Prairie. Right now, I've got a listing at 4753 South Cottage Lane in the Cottages of Village Green. Built in 2022, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,400 square feet. It's FHA and VA approved. That's the kind of home that you'll get in this price range if low maintenance, newer construction matter more to you than square footage or a big yard. People hear townhome or condo and picture something small or cramped. That's not really the case here though. 2,400 square feet with 4 bedrooms is a real family-sized home. It just comes with a different lifestyle than a traditional single-family lot. Now, if you want low maintenance, and you don't want a huge yard, this one is the strongest option $500,000 gets you right now. Now let's head into some of Kenosha's older areas, more established neighborhoods, and $500,000 starts to buy you character, mature trees, and more land than you'll find in the newer subdivisions. Think older construction, real lot sizes, mature landscaping already grown in, and location that's walkable to the lake or downtown, depending on the block that you buy in. By the way, if you're already looking at homes and you just want a second opinion on one before you make an offer, you can always text me at 262-331-1621. My number is also down in the description. Now, the objection that I get all the time is that older homes scare some buyers off because of the word older. The real question isn't the age of the house, it's what's been updated and what hasn't. In this price range, you can absolutely find an updated home with the systems already handled, roof, furnace, electrical, so that you're not walking into a project, you're walking into character with peace of mind. So if land is what you're after, $500,000 goes further out towards Summers than almost anywhere else in the county. Bigger lots, more space between neighbors, and in a lot of cases you're looking at well and septic and some municipal services, which changes your monthly costs in both directions. Well and septic sounds intimidating if you've never had it before, but it's manageable. It just means that it's a different maintenance rhythm than the city water and sewer. If elbow room matters more than you being 5 minutes from downtown, Summers is where $500,000 stretches the furthest in terms of raw land. Now here's the one that changes people's whole search once they hear about it. At this price point, you can sometimes buy a duplex instead of a single family home and let one side pay part of your mortgage. You aren't getting the house you want right now, but you are building equity right now and saving money to buy the house that you want in the future, while someone else pays all or most of your mortgage. I've got a duplex listed on 20th Avenue right now that's a great example of this. You live in one side, rent the other, and depending on the numbers, that rental income can cover a chunk of your monthly payment. Now, a lot of duplexes in the Kenosha racing aren't $500,000, but you buy one, have the other side pay all or most of your mortgage, and save up to buy yourself that bigger house that you've always wanted. Now, being a landlord sounds like a headache to a lot of first-time buyers, and it can be if you go in unprepared. It doesn't have to be complicated if you know what you're getting into before you sign those papers. If you're open to this is the single most overlooked way to make $500,000 work harder for you in this market. Now, let me be honest with you for a second. $500,000 used to buy more than it does today, and there are a few things it doesn't reliably get you anymore in this market. For example, true deeded lake frontage is mostly out of reach at this number now, and sells fully custom, brand new build with premium finishes throughout. Prices have moved, and $500,000 today buys what $400,000 may have bought a couple years ago. I'm not saying that you can't find those things at the $500,000 range. It's just a lot harder. Now, nobody likes hearing that their budget doesn't stretch as far as it used to, and I'd rather tell you that straight here than have you find out 3 weeks into your search. That's exactly why knowing what's realistic before you start touring saves you from falling in love with something that's already out of range. So that's 5 real answers to what $500,000 buys in Kenosha right now. New construction, townhome living, character in an established neighborhood, land out in summers, a duplex that can help pay your mortgage, and the honest truth about what's slipped out of reach. If any of this sounds like where you're at right now, the next best step is just a conversation. No pressure, no obligation. Text or call me directly at 262-331-1621 or book a time to talk through your exact situation. Right here. My link is below, and I'll see you in the next one.